Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun handoff here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just trucks through the defender. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Receiver in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. The opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run it here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Past the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. If they hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on it.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Houston. Strong game by this quarterback. And now to try and here for the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The NC State offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Okio here, fourth down completion to the right. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Kick is up and no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Well, this is a great job by the offense here of spreading out the defense, creating those vertical seams. But you could almost feel the quarterback once he got this defense spread out. He had his eyes on one guy, his receiver, the receiver that can fly. Nice throw and another big gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
You flip it to him on the jet sweep. Taken now, but not before he makes the 1st down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They will claim the 2nd half lead. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. We go with a direct snap. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And he scores. Touchdown, NC State. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Extending the play now. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rip.
And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Well, the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's got it again. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right. This one caught. He breaks free. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play.